You know, other than the Oscars, and maybe, no, I'll say other than the Oscars, I think probably the next biggest set of awards are probably the DGA and SAG. The DGA is the Directors Guild of America Awards, where the directors honor who they feel were the best directors that year. And SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, is the union of the actors. And it's all the actors in Hollywood honoring what they felt were the best performances of the year. And the SAG nominations have come out this morning. Like I said, other than the Oscars, this is the top prize for actors. And this is the awards being given to actors by the actors, which even gives it a little bit more weight. So I'd say right up with the DGA, this is probably the second most important awards that are going to be given out this year. And the nominees for it came out this year. We're going to take a look at a couple of them here. First of all, their top prize, kind of their version of Best Picture, is Best Ensemble. That's their number one prize. Like I said, it's kind of their version of Best Picture. And the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture are Belfast, no surprise. Coda, no surprise. Don't Look Up, I'm surprised by that. I thought it was a fine movie and everything, but I don't see anything award-worthy in there per se, but Don't Look Up. It was an amazing ensemble, but whatever. House of Gucci, I'm not surprised. And King Richard, again, I'm not surprised. By the way, one of the cast members of King Richard is our very own Erin Cummings, who was in that movie. So
yeah,
so
better walk up on that stage.
I don't know if she gets to walk up on the stage or not.
She should do it anyway.
But I mean, hey, our own Erin Cummings in that. I'm surprised the best film of the year didn't get it, because I thought the ensemble of West Side Story was amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'll say this other thing too. I'm also a little bit surprised about Tick, Tick, Boom. I thought the ensemble, I mean, it's Andrew Garfield's movie, but the complete ensemble of that movie was really, really incredible. I don't know. I would have taken Don't Look Up off. And I like Don't Look Up, but I would have taken Don't Look Up off there and put in the ensemble for West Side Story, which I believe is easily the best film of the year. But I thought the ensemble legitimately should deserve something. Sure. And I thought Tick, Tick, Boom. I thought that ensemble was really, I don't think Tick, Tick, Boom's going to be it isn't my top 3 movies of the year or anything, but I thought the ensemble was incredible. Is there anyone you would take off this list and replace it? Who would you replace it with?
You know, I would take off Don't Look Up. It was funny. It made me laugh. I didn't think it was amazing. And I definitely, I'm super surprised that it got a SAG nom, but okay. Did Succession get ensemble?
This is for motion picture.
Oh, motion picture.
I don't know if you
knew
this. Succession's a television show.
I did. Now with streaming, it's all just called the things I look at on the screen. Gosh, I don't know. Nightmare Alley, did they get it? I can't see it anymore.
They did not. No, it's King Richard, House of Gucci, Don't Look Up, Coda, and Belfast.
I would have taken off. What did I just
Don't Look Up?
say? Thank you. Sorry, I was like, and I would have put Nightmare Alley.
All right. Well, let's look at the next one.
Jeez.
The next one this is a stacked group. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role. Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye totally deserves to be on there.
She did a great job.
Olivia Colman, who, by the way, is very quietly sneaking into the greatest of all time conversation. I mean, I'm not saying she's top 1, 2. I'm saying she is very quietly starting to just amass massive amounts of honors. Yeah. She's getting, anyway, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter. Lady Gaga for House of Gucci. I have no issue with her being on that list. Jennifer Hudson for Respect. I probably would have taken her off that one. I probably would have taken her because I think she's great. And I thought there were moments in Respect where she is dynamite. But I'll get to why in a second. Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos. Absolutely to be in, absolutely 100% should be in there for that. I may have taken Jennifer Hudson out and replaced her with Kristen Stewart for, even though I did not love Spencer, I thought her performance was a revelation. I was floored by how good she was in that. Jennifer Hudson, I've seen her better. I mean, she's got an Academy Award on her mantle already, and she's going to continue to be great. She's amazing. And by the way, I thought she was the perfect casting to play Aretha in that movie.
Aretha asked her before she passed.
She was perfect to play it.
She was handpicked.
I don't know. I think that might be the one I would remove out of there. I'm not sure. Are there any ones in there that you would remove?
Honestly, I like this list a lot.
It's a great list.
I like this list a lot, honestly.
All right.
Again, Nightmare Alley. Again,
would you put Rooney Mara up there or Cate Blanchett
no,
up there?
Cate Blanchett.
You
Rooney Mara's role, she was good, but it wasn't like...
but who would you bump off for Cate Blanchett in that? I mean, Cate Blanchett is also in the GOAT conversation, but who would you bump out of there for her performance in there?
Put it up again. Let me see.
Let's see here. Jessica Chastain, Olivia Colman, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Hudson, Nicole Kidman.
Probably Jennifer Hudson.
Probably Jennifer Hudson as well?
Yeah, just because Cate Blanchett, that noir, she's one of those actresses that makes you, when she does a period piece, she sells that period. When you look at her, you're like, yeah, you just got in a time machine and jumped out of the 1940s.
She's great. All right. Let's go on to outstanding performance by a male actor. Also stacked. Javier Bardem being the Ricardos. I am 1,000% behind that. I thought he was so good in that. Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom. No surprise. Will Smith for King Richard. One of the best performances of his career. Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth. No duh. I have 0 notes, 0 complaints about that list. 0 notes, 0 complaints. I honestly could see this is a pick'em to me. I could wake up tomorrow and find out Javier Bardem won, wouldn't blink. I could find out tomorrow that Benedict won, I wouldn't blink. I could find out that Garfield wins for Tick, Tick, Boom, wouldn't blink. Will Smith for King Richard, wouldn't blink. Denzel in the Tragedy of Macbeth, acting alongside Frances McDormand. Listen, it ain't easy to stand out in your performance when you are acting beside arguably the number 2 GOAT of all time in Frances McDormand acting as Lady Macbeth. You know how good you gotta be?
Powerhouse.
You know how good you gotta be to act beside Frances McDormand as Lady Macbeth?
To act beside Denzel.
I mean, obviously, but I'm saying for you to stand out in that role, I mean but it's Denzel. It's Denzel. Of course it's Denzel.
God,
I think it's the best performance of his career. I think in his Academy Award-winning career.
I can't wait to see it. I'm waiting. It's only showing in LA, and so I'm waiting for it to get on Apple. I think I've got like a week or something when it's on Apple. I can't wait to see it.
Oh my God, he's so good. I think it might be the best performance of his already award-heavy career. It's crazy. All right, let's keep going here. Outstanding performance by an actor and by a female actor in a supporting role. I always mispronounce her name. Catriona Balfe for Belfast. Cate Blanchett in Nightmare Alley. Well, there you go. She was listed under supporting actress. Ariana DeBose, I think his name is. DeBose for West Side Story. Kristen Dunst, The Power of the Dog. Ruth Negga for Passing, Passing was a movie that kind of passed under the radar, but both her and we were just talking about her from Thor Ragnarok. Tessa Thompson. We said Emma Thompson before too. Tessa Thompson. Listen, I'll tell you what. Ariana in West Side Story.
Yes.
I can't tell you what else she's been in her career. I can't.
She's mostly a Broadway star. Yeah. So unless you're a Broadway person, you haven't seen her.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Every second she was on screen, I was in love.
Electric.
I was in love with the movie every second she was on screen. The power she had. I mean, even her character, the power she pulls, the character, and then again, America is like one of my like favorite scenes, maybe in a musical ever now in movie form. But again, I'm looking at this list, and again, I have no complaints. I have none. I have no notes. This is an incredible list. I think it all looks absolutely fantastic. All right, let's move on quickly to outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. Ben Affleck in The Tender Bar. Bradley Cooper in Licorice Pizza. Troy Kotsur in Coda. Jared Leto in House of Gucci. Cody Smith McPhee in The Power of the Dog. I know a lot of people are going to look very weirdly at seeing Jared Leto up there, because I know there have been a lot of criticisms about Jared Leto's performance in this. But from day one that came out of there, as an Italian, I came out of that movie saying I thought Leto's performance was unbelievably good. I don't have him winning, nor I wouldn't vote for him to win. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't have been upset if he wasn't on the list of nominees. I'm just saying, as an Italian with the family that I have, I came out of that thinking, I thought Leto was amazing in it. So honestly, again, I look at this and I have no notes. Again, I just have none. I think this is a terrific lineup. There's a couple that couldn't have been there and maybe I wouldn't have blinked, but I think it's a good one. Anyway, then let's move over. Just look at a couple of television ones.
Okay.
Just a couple of television ones. So we go to first their main prize, which is their best series prize, which is best ensemble for a drama series. We have The Handmaid's Tale. No kidding. We have The Morning Show. No kidding. We have Squid Game. I question that. I'll be honest with you, but let's go on. We have Succession. No kidding.
Oh my gosh.
And we have finally Yellowstone.
Yes.
Finally,
yes.
Yellowstone getting
well deserved.
That is an ensemble cast
deserved.
For the ages. But I'm going to tell you what, as much as I like Squid Game, because you guys know I binged the whole thing in like 3 days, I wouldn't have given it like best actor noms. I honestly wouldn't have. It actually catches me a little bit by surprise. I don't know if it's just the nature of the show that it's like all the roles are played a little bit hammy and whatever, but I don't know. So I was a little bit surprised to see Squid Game on there. But I mean, Handmaid's Tale has been like one of the best things on television for years. Morning Show is that cast is unbelievable. Succession's incredible. Yellowstone, I absolutely love. I don't know, would you have had Squid Game on there? Would you have left Squid Game on?
No,
you wouldn't have either.
And it's not because I don't think the performances were wonderful. That's not the reason. I just feel like there were some better shows. But sometimes they take the.
But this is all about performances. This is the SAGs, you know.
Yeah, but if this feels like a popularity ad to me,
it does a little bit, right?
And that's not to say I don't think their acting was trash or anything. I don't think it was mediocre. I'm just saying on this level, I don't necessarily think. But not to take anything away. You know what? They work their butts off. If they do bring home the SAG, I will clap. You know, I won't. There's no hate there. I don't know. All
right, and I only want to touch on one more just because I think this is so impressive. Like, this is Game of Thrones like. When you look at the category of outstanding performance by a male actor in a series, there's 5 nominees. 3 of them are from the same show.
I'm trying to tell you.
Brian Cox for Succession. Kieran Culkin for Succession. Jeremy Strong for Succession.
Yep.
Billy Cudrup from The Morning Show. Lee Jung-jae from Squid Game. There is no way Kevin Costner should not be on this list from Yellowstone.
Yes.
I'm super glad they got the best ensemble nomination. Kevin Costner should absolutely be nominated for this as well. But I mean, again, Brian Cox has won Emmys for this. Kieran Culkin, Jeremy. I mean, you got 3 guys from the same show. This is Game of Thrones like. So I think that's actually pretty interesting there.
If you're not onto Succession, you gotta tune in.
You know what? I finally finished it. I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up. It's a very good show.
It is.
I still think Yellowstone is the best show on TV right now, but Succession is pretty awesome. Succession is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So I mean, three guys
from the same show
take up 5 of the nominee spots. That's amazing.
But if you watch the show, the way they feed off of each other and bounce
so good.
Energy off of each other, it's like, unless you're on this level, you cannot share energy with me. And I get that because the way their synergy together, you're just like, oh yeah. Like when I watched that show, man.
I'll throw this out there too. I thought there should have been a spot for Costner for Yellowstone.
Yes.
It's not a snub, all right? But I personally might have made space for Jeremy Renner for Mayor of Kingstown. I'm all caught up on Mayor of Kingstown now. It's like,
I'm still behind.
It's some of the best work of his career. I like Mayor of Kingstown is real. Again, another Taylor Sheridan
really
masterpiece. So that one.
And you know what's funny about Taylor Sheridan? 1883, I think it's only 3.
Still haven't started watching it yet.
Oh, okay. It's only like 3 episodes in, I think. Had it been more, had this come out earlier, I promise
we'll probably see you next year.
I promise you it'd be on this list. It's so good. Taylor Sheridan's having a great year.
All right, guys. Well, listen, the full nominees lists are out there. You guys can go over and look over everything that they've got there. Question is for you. What do you think about the nominee list? I think it's very, very strong. There are a couple little differences and changes I might have personally made. What are some of the changes you might have made, guys? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.